Last week, I made a video about my experiences with drugs and what I enjoy about them. Some people liked it, some people really didn't like it. But one friend messaged me to tell me how much he appreciated my perspective and to say that what he would appreciate even more is my perspective about how I maintain a healthy relationship with drugs. And I thought, you hit the nail on the head. That is it. That is the perfect counterpoint to what I like, is how to deal with the potential negatives and how to find balance. So thanks to everybody who watched and gave feedback, and especially thanks to this friend for suggesting this. Time is money, let's keep it snappy. Here goes how I keep a healthy relationship with drugs.
Rule number one is I find my passion and I work my ass off for it. There's a saying that goes, idle hands are the devil's playchild. It means if you're bored, if you have no purpose, you're really likely to get in trouble. One of my favorite pieces of research is this experiment called Rat Park. So in the 70s, there was this commercial, and in it, they put a rat in a box and put 2 bottles of water in this box with this rat. One bottle was laced with cocaine and one was regular water. And the rats would drink the cocaine water until they died. And so the commercial was supposed to be proof that drugs are so powerful that they will cause you to kill yourself. Another scientist came along and he was like, if you put me in a box with nothing to do except drink drugs, I would also take drugs until I died. And so he built what he called Rat Park. Rat Park had hills, wheels, all of the things rats like to do, and it had other rats they could socialize with. And as soon as the rats had some other purpose in life, they stopped taking the drug-laced water. Even rats that had been brought up in the box and become physically addicted to this drug water, when they were put in Rat Park, went through small withdrawal and broke their addiction in order to be able to pursue their normal, healthy rat lives. I've experimented with drugs, but most of the time I don't want to take drugs. I have more important shit to do. And that's why having a purpose is so important.
My rule number 2 is celebrate with substances. Don't cope with them. I almost exclusively use them to celebrate good things. Associating substances with negative feelings feels like a recipe to me for disaster, because I feel like substances amplify whatever is going on with you at the time. Using substances when things are good gives me the benefits I talked about in the last video, deep bonding, perspective shift, and allows me to do what I feel is adventuring through life with a healthy system of rewards. Rule number 3 is I listen to my body. It took me a long time to figure out how to say not this time. When I started trying stuff, I was running around everywhere, staying up for days at a time because I had this massive fear of missing out. But trying to have an open mind and appreciate experiences when my body is begging for mercy, when it's tired, or when I'm just not feeling comfortable, that's no way to party, that's no way to experience things. Now, my strength comes from knowing that I'm doing what I'm comfortable with and knowing that good times will always come around again. They always do. Rule number 4 is I accept full responsibility for my behavior. I got the impression growing up that people feel like drugs turn you into some monster who then does things that you don't have control over. My personal experience has never been this. I've never completely lost control. I've never turned into somebody who would do something that I wouldn't normally do. What happens for me is that the balance of priorities in my brain shifts. I might normally want to do something, but also have another part of my brain which is stronger, which convinces me not to. And those priorities, those balances shift because of drugs. The drug that's consistently caused me the most problem with this is alcohol. It lowers my boundaries, I would say, and it's involved when I've done some really stupid things. But those things were the real me. And I have to be fully accountable for those things that I did. That's the only way I'm going to learn, the only way I'm going to grow. So there you have it. That's my story about how I maintain a healthy relationship with drugs in 4 rules. I hope that was helpful.